Rani Durgavati, the Tigress of Gondwana, welcome to Sakhi Soul Stories, where the forgotten voices of women rise again with dignity, courage, and grace. Tonight we bring you the story of a warrior queen whose roar still echoes through the forests and mountains of central India. This is the story of Rani Durgavati, the legendary Tigress of Gondwana. She was born in the 16th century to the proud Chandel dynasty. From her earliest days, it was clear she was not like other princesses of her time. While many learned music and dance, Durgavati mastered the bow and arrow. While others were taught courtly etiquette, she was training to ride horses and elephants. Her father, King Kirat Rai, did not silence her spirit. Instead, he nurtured it. He saw in her eyes not just the glow of a daughter, but the fire of a leader. When she married Dalpat Shah, the ruler of Gondwana, she entered not just as a bride, but as a partner in governance. Together, they brought prosperity to their kingdom. Their reign was filled with peace, culture, art, and flourishing trade. The forts of Gondwana stood tall as symbols of strength, and its markets bustled with life. Yet fate is often unpredictable. Dalpat Shah passed away suddenly, leaving the throne to their young son. Many thought this was the end, that Gondwana would crumble, that enemies would seize the chance to invade. But they underestimated Durgavati. She rose like a phoenix from the ashes of grief. Not only did she hold the throne as regent, she ruled with vision. She strengthened the kingdom's defenses, repaired forts, built new trade routes, and ensured her people lived in prosperity. Her court became a center of art and culture. Her people began to see her not just as queen, but as protector, as mother of Gondwana. But in the north, the mighty Mughal Empire was spreading its shadow. Emperor Akbar's forces set their eyes on the wealth and beauty of Gondwana. In 1564, Mughal General Asaf Khan marched with a massive army towards her land. Many rulers might have locked themselves inside palaces, waiting for diplomacy to save them. But not Durgavati. She chose the path of valor. Clad in armor, she mounted her favorite war elephant. A sword in one hand, a shield in the other, she rode at the front of her army. The sound of war drums echoed through the valleys as the queen herself led her soldiers into battle. The sight was unforgettable. A woman on an elephant, charging at an army far greater than her own. The battles were fierce. Again and again, her courage forced the Mughal army to retreat. Her arrows flew with precision, her sword struck with fury, her spirit remained unshaken. For days, she defied the impossible. Gondwana, small in size, roared like a lioness through her. But destiny is merciless. Outnumbered and wounded, Durgavati's army began to falter. Arrows pierced her body, yet she refused to leave the battlefield. Her generals begged her to retreat, to save herself for another day, but she shook her head. She had promised her people that she would protect them until her last breath. When defeat was certain, Durgavati made her final choice. She would not be captured. She would not be paraded in humiliation through the Mughal courts. She drew her dagger and ended her life with dignity, leaving behind not sorrow, but inspiration. She fell not as a queen defeated, but as a tigress who chose freedom over chains. Her final act was her loudest message. True leadership is not crowns and jewels, but sacrifice and responsibility. She could have surrendered, lived in luxury as a prisoner, compromised her pride. Instead, she chose to die standing tall, protecting her people's honor. Even today, centuries later, the people of Gondwana sing her name. Ballads still echo in villages, calling her the tigress who roared against empires. Statues rise in her honor. Her memory still inspires generations. Her life reminds us that leadership is not about power. It is about courage. It is about choosing others over self. It is about dignity above life. And so, Rani Durgavati lives on, not just in history books, but in the fire of every woman who refuses to bow, in the heart of every leader who chooses service over comfort, and in the spirit of every soul who believes some battles are worth fighting, no matter the odds. This is her legacy. Sometimes the greatest victories are not won on battlefields, but in the hearts of those you inspire. Rani Durgavati, the Tigress of Gondwana, left this world with her body fallen, but her roar still echoes in eternity. Thank you for listening to Sakhi Soul Stories. If her story touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe. Together, let us keep alive the voices of women whose courage continues to light our path.